Hey guys, welcome to Southwestern. My name is Maggie and I'm a student ambassador here, and we're going to go take a look at the campus. I've been giving campus tours for about 4 years, and every time a visitor comes I like to ask them the question, can you see yourself here at SC? So we're going to go take a look. This is our Beach Science Center. This is where all of our science, biology, marine biology classes are held. We really pride ourselves on our science department. They're very hands-on. A lot of times a professor will say, we're doing an experiment today and I have no idea how it's going to turn out because I've never done it before. And the students really get to have a hands-on experience. A lot of times the science students spend so much time here in Beach that they feel like they kind of live here. So that's where our science students see themselves at Southwestern. So this is Alvin the Alligator. He's one of our unofficial school mascots, and it's just one of our quirky little traditions here at Southwestern. You'll see that we have a lot of those. Mossman is our social sciences building. It is also home to our service learning organizations. We have 3 of them: Leadership, Discipleship, and Green Team. What service learning is exactly what it sounds like. We take service, so we go out in the community and we do community service, and then we combine it with learning. So I'm actually going to have a leadership minor, and that's where I see myself, is in a leadership position and studying leadership. This is our Mound. You've probably heard that we're the Mound builders and you're wondering what that is. The Mound came to us back in the 1920s, and it represents building up ourselves and building up the school and building up the community. And every year since then we've had a Mound building ceremony where every sports team, organization, roommates puts a rock on the Mound. This Mound is over 30 feet deep, so every rock that has ever been put on the Mound is still here, which is kind of cool to think about the fact that you're leaving behind a little legacy here at Southwestern. You might think that because we're a top-tier school that we're all about academics, and we are, but we also have our fair share of quirkiness. You might notice that we have rocks and more rocks. And we also have a little black cat who lives in Stewart Fieldhouse. His name is the Jinx, and he's our mascot, so you'll get to hear about him later. This is Stewart Fieldhouse. Stewart Fieldhouse is the oldest fieldhouse west of the Mississippi, still used for its original purpose, which is a big mouthful for it's really old and it has a lot of history, and we think it's pretty cool. This is where Jinx lives, that black cat that we talked about earlier. Jinx came to us back in the early 1900s from a rivalry with a school in Wichita. Behind me is our student section. It gets pretty loud during the games, and it's really nice to have the support of all the students backing up our teams that play here in Stewart. This is Jinx Stadium. It was built in 2009. The football field has a special synthetic turf that provides a really good venue for our Southwestern athletic teams. We also have an 8-lane polyurethane track and seating for over 3,000 fans for all of our sporting events that are held here at the stadium. This is our cafeteria. We have a really good view up here at the top of the hill, so it's kind of worth hiking up the 77 just to eat in the cafeteria. So this is our Richardson Auditorium. Richardson was recently remodeled in the last couple of years. It's acoustically perfect, it has really great sound, and so it's really worthwhile to come to a production in Richardson.
Okay, so right now we're standing at the top of our 77 steps. This is the highest point in the Walnut Valley, so you can see it's a really pretty view The sunset's over there, so at night it's beautiful to come up here and hang out. There are 77 steps all the way up here to our Christie Administration Building. There just happens to be 77 words on our alma mater, so it's kind of a weird little coincidence. These 4 pillars out front came to be known as hope, courage, knowledge, and freedom. And those are 4 values that we really like to instill in our students and in our campus as a whole. We make a lot of efforts to include those 4 pillars in our daily lives.
We hope you enjoyed your visit at SC. Can you see yourself at SC? Let's take a look at where some of our current students and alumni see themselves at Southwestern.
In beach, in the beach dorms, yeah.
I am in the Tamari Center, which is also state-of-the-art, and I am working on the set. It's a great place to express your creativity with design.
Probably in this room was probably where I spent the majority of my time. I mean, I was down here a lot.
I see myself in Messenger, like during practice for worship outreach or during chapel.
I see myself in beach. All of my classes were in beach.
I see myself at the top of 77 steps with my friends, having a jam session with guitars, watching the sunset.
I actually see myself giving a campus tour. Because I do that so often, it's so natural for me to talk about the campus.
I see myself at the Mound. Biggest image is me putting in my last rocks for all organizations I've been a part of and being surrounded by the ones from 3 years ago. I fell in love with the family atmosphere.
Family.
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 Part of the family.